Hello, this is Miss Han. Happy Friday. So we're going to be talking about dividing rational numbers now, and what we're going to be talking about is fractions today. So when we were subtracting, we had a thing that we called KCC, keep, change, change. Now with fractions, you might remember this from 6th grade, we're going to have something that's called keep, change, flip. So if I had 1/2 divided by 1/3, I would keep, change, flip. So what would happen is I would have 1/2, so keep it the same, change the division to multiplication, and flip the other fraction. So I'm just going to flip it upside down. Okay, now I do my same steps like I always do with multiplying. See if I can simplify with the butterfly, which I cannot. So then I just take 3 times 1 is 3, and 2 times 1 is 2. And we can't keep it as an improper number, so we have to switch it back to mixed. So how many times does 2 go into 3? 1 time. How many are left over? 1/2. So that's like a problem that you would see in 6th grade. A problem that we might see in one of our problems is, say we had, so this would be example 2, 2/3 times 4/5. Let's make this a negative 2/3. So like I said, we're going to keep, change, flip. So we're going to keep the negative 2/3 the same. We're going to change, oops, we're dividing. We're going to change division to multiplication. And we're going to flip the 4/5 to be 5/4. If this 4/5 right here was negative, this 4/5 right here is negative, then it would stay negative. It'd be a negative 5/4, just so you know the sign doesn't change. So now we're going to do our butterfly. Well, I know I can't take anything out of 3 and 5, but I can divide both 2 and 4 by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then I have 1 times 5 is 5, and 3 times 2 is 6, and it should be negative since my signs are different. I'm going to go through one more example. Hopefully this time I remember it's division and not multiplication. All right, so example 3. Let's scroll down our screen a little bit. All right, so if I had a negative 6/7 divided by 2/3. Let's make this one negative as well so I can show you what I was talking about earlier. So remember we're going to do, oops, let me scroll up just a tad. There we go. All right, so we're going to do keep, change, flip. So we're going to keep the negative 6/7 the same, so it's going to be negative 6/7. We're going to change division to multiplication. That's an ugly multiplication symbol. And then we're going to flip the negative 2/3 to be negative 3/2. All right, so now let's do the butterfly. Well, I know nothing can come out of both 7 and 3 because they're both prime numbers. So I'm going to look at the 6 and 2. I know I can divide both those by 2. So this is going to become a 1 and this is going to become a 3. And I know 3 times 3 is 9 and 7 times 1 is 7. This is an improper number, so I have to change it back to mixed. And so I'd have 1 and 2/7. And I can't forget to look at my sign. So my sign should be positive because a negative times a negative is a positive. Have a great day.